We recently stopped by Dave & Buster's in Whitehall, PA to meet the Dance Dance Revolution players who gather every Thursday night. Turns out DDR isn't just making a comeback, it might have never left.
My name is Jacqueline. I live in Macungie. I got into DDR when I went to Penn State. We actually have a DDR club at Penn State University.
I'm Angeline. I'm from Bethlehem. I'm a local.
Have you always been into DDR? Is it something that you just got into recently?
So it's something that I've been interested in for a really long time. I played as a kid, at home on the home pads for PS2, the original Xbox.
I'm Chris. I'm actually from Allentown, from the area. I've been here pretty much my whole life. I started playing when I was about 15, 16. I'm 35 right now. So yeah, I've been playing for 20 years.
I'm Emily. I'm from Nazareth.
You said you're new to this.
Yes. I got involved because my friend Jackie has a setup at her house. And then I was like, oh, well, I kind of want to be part of the community because I needed to go out and do things.
Hi, I'm Alex.
How long have you been playing DDR?
Just over 20 years.
During COVID time, I was just looking for something to exercise. And so I looked and I found that there are DDR machine here. And since I already know about the game from Penn State, I figured to come here and play.
I'm Tony. I was born in Allentown.
Do you only practice here? Do you practice at home?
I should, but I don't have a pad or anything. At home, if I do want to learn how to play, though, I will just watch the chart on YouTube. All the charts are on.
Can you explain to us what this is exactly?
All right, so you play the game by pressing the arrows in time with the music.
Yeah, so you got the touchpads here.
I remember years ago looking into buying a pad at home when I was a teenager, and I was like, well, I can't afford this. It wasn't until about a little over a year ago I actually got into the hobby because I met a girl actually on Bumble BFF who was like, let's go play DDR at the arcade.
There was definitely a downtime where this thing didn't exist for a while, at least in the immediate area. You kind of had to go out of the way for it. So I still played at home. To see it come back and to see there be a renewed interest in it, it's really invigorating. And I'm hyped for it, man. I love seeing people get hyped, whether they're people that have been doing it for a long time like myself, or brand new, little kids I walk up to play. I love showing them that and see their face light up the same way that mine did when I was a kid. Oh, it's so good.
I came with her and I met Jacqueline, and I met other people who just come here and play every week or so. I come every Thursday there's a bunch of us that come every Thursday.
I joined in 2019 and I graduated then, so I actually only been playing DDR here for about 2 years.
It's I wanted to meet new people and I wanted to have a new hobby. And I think it's a good hobby to have. You never know who you can meet from it.
It's quite the culture, quite the scene. You'll meet all walks of life, all different types of people. I'm one of the older people that play. There's kids that play. I play with kids that are half my age, and they look at me, they call me grandpa.
Depending on what time I come, I will probably run into somebody I know. Once you get to know people in the community, that really keeps you playing too.
If there's somebody on the fence who's I'm thinking about it, but I'm not very coordinated, I couldn't try it, what would you tell them?
I said exactly the same thing when I was a kid. When I started, I was horrible. I do not have innate coordination. I didn't grow up playing sports or anything, so it took me a long time. 20 years to get as good as I am now.
I'm the most uncoordinated person ever, and I can do it.
We are very nice people. We will not judge you at all. And in fact, one of the girls coming here later, she's only been playing for about a few weeks.
I totally understand the motivation and the drive to want to do well, and you should want to do well. Always try to do better. But the most important thing is to have fun. Whatever you do to have fun, whether that's making the friends here, trying something new, pushing yourself, whatever it is.
Everyone starts, as a beginner. When I started, I played much lower levels than I play now, and everyone here is really supportive. No one's judging you.
It sounds like half the fun's meeting people too.
Yeah, for me, that's only 20% of the fun.
Okay,
for me, the fun is pushing myself and comparing myself to how good I was before. And then the people are they're like a triple stack layer of icing on the cake. The people are wonderful, don't get me wrong, but the lifeblood for me has always been the game.
Watching yourself improve is one of the best parts.
Oh, I'm crappy versus that person. That's a terrible mindset to have, but I love the idea of getting better, improving, pushing myself.
Some of the harder songs I've learned have taken me weeks to actually pass. I took 4 weeks to pass one of my hardest ones.
I'm naturally very hyperactive, so this is actually an activity that really helped me get the excess energy out. It's not just a video game, I don't feel like I'm wasting my time when I play this. I feel like I'm actually getting a workout. It's good cardio.
It's a really good exercise. There's music involved. I love the music. I'm a big fan of Eurodance and Eurobeat, and it's like that kind of music.
And then also the music is just really, really good. Like I don't know if you ever listen to like DDR music, but I have a lot of classic, like Butterfly and stuff like that.
How do you go about doing what you're about to do? Do you memorize the routine?
It's a lot of just the same patterns over and over again and just knowing those patterns. Obviously, some songs have their own little gimmicks and whatnot. And honestly, a big part of learning it is just playing the song Failure, watching the chart over and over again, failing.
You were in the Philadelphia Inquirer. How did that come about? Because that was a different venue.
So here in the Lehigh Valley, I think we only have about 10 to 15 regular players that come here on a weekly basis. But in Philadelphia, there's like a much bigger fest. There are a lot more players. I think there's like at least 30 to 50 of us. So if you want to like test yourself on like the global stage, essentially, you can go to Philly. So if you are interested in joining us, every Thursday night, we usually have people coming here and play. It's very informal. So like people, you kind of show up. We don't have a defined time. But if you come on Thursday night, you most likely will see other people playing, and you can come talk to us.
I'm out here, I'm still doing it. I kick it with the kids, just like I was a kid. We're out here still doing it. It's a lot of fun.
We actually have a lot of overlap interests. So like as an example, with a friend group, I think last year we organized a group trip to Shady Maple, for example, and that was really fun. So it's just a way for me to make new friends.
A big thank you to the DDR community for inviting us out, to Dave and Buster's, and of course, thank you to all of our sponsors. Visit lbwithlove.com to learn more.